Okay, my people, how are you? Second video of the year, this beautiful 2012 year. And concept I was thinking about a few days ago is how we like to create some kind of entity for ourselves or some outside force of sorts in order to gain understanding of our placement of where we are in the world and further identification with where we want to go and understanding where we've been. So those terms are a little abstract. So to get a little more specific, the fact that we've created this concept of a dark force that has this power that supposedly takes us over from time to time. It's kind of like you have the light side and then the dark side, and they're almost like in a boxing match, if you will. And so we've kind of personified this. And we personified a lot of things. I mean, that's why we have deities in many different cultures. But what I've come to understand is personification, there's nothing wrong with it at all. As long as you take it as a form or way to tap into a stream of energy. So you can utilize the deity in this kind of way so that you can then access that kind of vibration you're looking to activate within yourself. But I think what happens sometimes is we get a little too carried away with that. And in the case of the dark force, now we're thinking that there's this grand monster, whether you call it devil, Satan, what have you, that can take you over and possess you. And I think these ideals have come from a perspective of feeling like you can be victimized. That something outside of you can actually take you over when nothing can take you over. When you are the captain of your own ship, of your own life. And I think this is also analogous with the idea of the ego. Because while the ego, you can say, does exist, we have this quote-unquote ego, I think we get a little carried away with that concept too. Because you have to ask yourself, what's it really about? Like, for instance, let's say you have a situation where you want to feel like you're better than somebody else. And so you can say that's your ego. Okay, you want to have more money than this person, or you want to be more famous than this person. But then you got to ask yourself, what's really at the root of that? What's really at the root of you wanting more money or having more fame than somebody else? Clearly, there's a feeling of you not understanding your worth. Okay, if you understand the worth of who you are and the true essence of what you are, you wouldn't have to have those kind of things in order to feel good about yourself. Once again, that's not to confuse anyone thinking that having more money is bad or having fame is bad. That's not the point at all. But the fact that you need it over somebody, okay? You need to have more money than somebody else in order to feel good about yourself. And you can say that's ego. But why personify it as this, once again, this monster that is almost like within you and possesses you? You know, it's kind of like we do the same things with addictions. We say, oh, okay, this addiction is now taking me over. And all of these terms, ego, devil, addiction, there's kind of this interconnection of feeling powerless, of feeling victimized, of something that you can't help, that can take you over. And what I want to express to people is that you can help whatever situation you're in. You have complete control over your mind and your emotions. Nothing can take you over. Nothing can possess you. And so all of these things are really ways we can access more of that light. They all serve a purpose. How could there really be a dark force taking you over when everything within your experience serves you? So if anything, the devil's on your side. Because all of what happens in your life is bringing you to another level of light and expansion. Same with wanting more money or wanting more fame. All of those things serve as a way for you to understand more of who you are. Same with the addictions. If you're feeling like you have to go repetitively in one direction, whether it's a drug, what have you, there's so many different ways in which we can express an addiction, like they say, to fill a void, to fill an empty space. Okay, so clearly that's letting you know that there's more within you that wants to be expressed. This more inner, still place of bliss and joy that's always present to you. So I just wanted to kind of express that to people. That's a heavy message, and I know it may rub some people the wrong way. I'm sorry. But this is the truth as I see it thus far. And it's something that we can really, if we resonate with that message, can empower you so much. Because now you don't feel like there's anything outside of you that can assert anything onto you. And you don't feel so bad about yourself when maybe you get a little carried away, because you just know it's all a part of this learning about who you are. And you can take things easy and feel, most of all, empowered and in love. Okay? Peace.